Today we're going to help with removing the 2006 to 2008 Kia Sedona car stereo. With our pry bar, we're going to move to the front of the dash trim panel that goes around the car stereo and has the clock as well. The blue rectangles in these images designate where most of the clips are located. Across the top of the panel there are two that we failed to include in these pictures. But work your way around the panel and this will allow the panel to break loose. This stereo can easily be found at salvage yards or online auctions. We have seen a slew of different estimates from different dealerships for the same radio, anywhere between $69 and $3,000 depending on the dealership and I guess the time of day. Look for that option as well. We move this front panel that goes around the car stereo and pull it forward. We're going to spin this panel around so that it sits on top of the dash. The reason being is the airbag light is here on this panel. Disconnecting this while turning the ignition on and off can throw a false sense to the computer in the car and you may have to go to the dealership to clear that. So I'll leave this connector to this panel attached. Now we're going to move down and set the parking brake. Place the key in the ignition and shift to a lower gear. This is going to give us a little room when it comes to removing the next panel. We're going to pry at the bottom edge of the trim panel around and work our way up the right side. Come back and work up the left side. Hopefully this will also release the clips that go through the center of the panel and work our way to the top of this panel. With all the clips released, we can pull this panel back and look for the connector that's on the back of this that deals with supplying the power to the cigarette lighter and 12-volt supply. Then we can set this panel to the side. Now with that panel removed, it exposes a screw here on the bottom right side that we're going to remove and pry our way up the edge as well. There are two clips on this panel and this panel will release back from the dash and we'll set it to the side as well. Move over to the left side. There is one screw here on the left side that needs to be removed. We will also pry at the bottom, work our way up to the top, and this will allow us to remove the panel. Now this will also give us access to another set of screws. Two screws on the left side of the AC control need to be removed. One at the bottom and one at the top. Two on the right side of the AC controls, one at the bottom and one at the top. Now we're just going to pull this panel slightly from the dash, lower it a little bit with the gear shift towards the low position. This will give us a little bit more room with this panel. And we're going to move it to the left so we can access the mounting screw below the car stereo on the right. Now we're going to remove that screw, move the AC controls towards the right. This will give us access to the left bottom mounting screw, and then we'll move to the top two that were exposed earlier but we're taking out now. Pull the car stereo from the dash. At the back of the stereo there's usually one main connector, and towards the center of this connector is a trigger, and you squeeze that down and it'll allow you to release the connector. The antenna, you just grab the base and pull that from the car stereo. Pull pressure will release that one. Hope this video has been helpful, helps you with any aftermarket you might help. Please subscribe to our videos and thank you for watching.